Hi, welcome to the National Quiz Choice Online News. I'm Hyatt, and welcome to the Esplanade here in this great concert hall, and it's actually the concourse. And I have one of the jazz bands here in Singapore called Tessera, and the band leader herself, Wendy Pott and Sharon. They have performed at the concourse as part of the jazz festival, so to speak, and they're really great. It's part of the Walt Disney entourage. I have some questions actually. Most of my viewers are asking, how does Tessera come about? So when you could tell us the history of Tessera, it's a very interesting name. Wow.
Well, basically, Tessera came about. It was formed by myself and our drummer Audrey Tang. Both of us were previously playing in another band. There was also an all-female band. It was actually her band, and their bassist had to go to Australia, so I stepped in as the replacement bassist for a while. And from there, Audrey and I formed a close relationship, and we became good friends. We loved the same kinds of music. And later on, when Walking on Water, her previous band, they had to go on a hiatus. So Audrey and myself decided, hey, why not let's continue this great music making that we were doing and form a new unit. And that's how Tessera came about. In the midst of while we were talking about all that, we had the opportunity to perform at Singapore Wine and Jazz Festival. So it was around the same time when this opportunity to play at this festival came about, and Audrey and I were discussing, hey, we should do something, let's form a band. So in a way, the festival was the impetus for us to make a real move here, get some great musicians to join us and to form this band and perform at the festival. So that was our debut act. Yes.
So Sharon, tell us, what's the definition of jazz today? And why is it that Walt Disney pieces have become so important for jazz musicians?
Because a lot of the Disney songs were like pop music in the old days, so it's just like a lot of show tunes were actually pop. It's their popular music in that day. So jazz musicians would take the tunes and improvise over them, and slowly these songs became assimilated into the fake folk, and so it's written in there, and it's there for all of us to enjoy these days.
Wow. Now you guys performed today at the concourse, all those great jazz pieces from Walt Disney and plays. There's another thing about jazz. What is jazz today? Has jazz actually evolved? I mean, Wendy, I'm sure you have experience playing and even compose some of the pieces. What is jazz today for Singapore?
For Singapore?
Yeah.
Oh, I think this is a question Sharon and I have to share. Yes.
Because we are both pretty new to this jazz genre.
Okay.
We started really late, but we've fallen in love with it. We cannot let go of it. Yeah. So it's hard for us to say what is jazz in Singapore. I guess right now the audience in Singapore is looking for easy listening jazz.
More towards the bossa nova, smooth jazz.
Yeah.
That is the popular subgenre of jazz in Singapore.
Yeah, that's right. But I hope that with more education, with more
in music,
more listening, more opportunities like that for us to play like more straight, more hard jazz in a sense, hardcore.
A different strain of jazz.
Yeah.
To expose people to other kinds of jazz other than bossa nova and smooth jazz.
Yeah, that people's ears become open and they want to hear more improvisation, even free improvisation. And that they won't be afraid of improvisation. Like they won't be like, oh, we don't understand what's going on. That they'll be slowly learn how to listen to it.
What's next for Tessera? I mean, where are you guys going after this?
Well, for Tessera, we were actually planning to do an album. I think for a band in Singapore, because Singapore is such a small island, right? The opportunities for us to perform is quite limited as well. So
at least the music that we love.
At least the music that we love. I mean, if we were to do ukulele pop stuff, I'm sure we can perform everywhere, but we don't, unfortunately. So in order for us to actually get the band moving, we have to set our own goals, our own target, and one of them is to actually create an album of original music, and possibly some great, hopefully great arrangements of jazz standards that we love, or possibly even the Disney music. Yes, she loves all Beatles. Yes.
So you guys will be traveling abroad as well.
Well, we
someday.
were thinking of recording in Vietnam, I think.
Vietnam?
Because
Wow.
because our drummer knows this engineer who owns this really sweet engineering studio suite in Vietnam.
Okay.
Yeah, so we're thinking, okay, maybe we can go over there and record at the same time, have a nice holiday.
Oh wow.
Yeah.
So what will be the name of the album be? Yeah, have you thought of it?
That is something that we've yet to discuss.
Oh, okay.
Because we are five
It's a
very
secret.
opinionated women.
Yes.
And
That's okay. It's okay. You know, but here at Save Hyatt, you know, everybody wants to know one important thing before we let you go, and that is, what lessons could you give for aspiring jazz bands who want to form a band, you know, and because you guys have successfully, you know, formed a band, and you've been around for like 2 years now.
Yes.
You know, what is the secret of keeping you guys together? You know, I mean, could you give like 3 points?
Well, I would say perhaps not limiting the whole conversation to jazz, but for a Singaporean band for a Singaporean musician who wants to form a band, the main thing is you got to first love the music, because I can guarantee you that if you do this for any other thing else, it will be difficult to succeed. The arts, it requires true, real passion, a lot of hard work and dedication. And monetary gains will not come easy. If you do get by it, then
That's great.
great, you know, great. But don't expect it. Yeah, first and foremost, love what you do and be happy with the decision and go through with it all the way, regardless of anything. Yes. And that goes for jazz as well, even more so for jazz musicians, because the genre is not as commercial, it's not as accessible to the public. So you got to really love what you do.
And as for Cheryl, do you have anything to contribute? Yeah.
I think laughter is very important, especially in difficult moments, and we've had a lot in the band.
Ah, yes.
You know, very dry moments, especially when we were preparing for our concert.
Yeah.
So a lot of laughter, open communication, and just remain open to each other and each other's ideas, because we come from such different places all the time.
Yeah.
Wow. And Save Hyatt, I want everyone to look out for Tessera, and as for your band, do you guys have a Facebook or anything like that? Anyone to take a look?
Yes. So it's
I can't remember. for the
Oh,
life
that's
of you.
okay. That's okay.
yeah,
But if you Google Tessera, it will come out.
yes.
Oh yes, just Google
Tessera
Tessera.
Jazz.
Yeah, Tessera Jazz, and that is Tessera Jazz. And here we are at Save Hyatt for the National Critics' Choice. I'm Robin Stienberg. Thank you for watching.